Alright folks, we got ourselves a treat today. We got ourselves some peaches. And what are we going to do with these peaches, you might ask? We're going to do what anybody would do with them. We're going to make peach cobbler. Yes indeed. This is going to be an episode not to miss. Let's make some peach cobbler. Alright, as you can probably see, I got some peaches out here. There's not really peach season anymore, but I acquired some anyway. And we're going to make peach cobbler. I've already taken the skin off of them. That goes in the compost pile. Like I said the other day when we made chicken salad, that compost was an important thing to do. Alright, so we're going to slice these peaches down the middle with our K-bar fighting knife. I'm not going to cut the peaches with the K-bar because I found a more delicate knife for that. We're just going to cut these things up in little bitty pieces, make them all pretty. Alright, we just continue to chop our little peaches up into smaller little bite-sized pieces. I love peaches, they're my favorite fruit. Especially when they're like, you know, juicy and like almost overly ripe. When they're so juicy they just drip everywhere. That's when I like them the best. These aren't quite that good, but when we bake them, they'll soften up. I think, well, keep in mind, I got this recipe from a dear friend of mine named Beth. If you don't know Beth, you should, because she is a lovely individual. She's also hilarious. She's like funnier than I am. But sometimes I can get her tickled, and she'll laugh so hard I think she's gonna pass out. So, if you're, I mean, honestly, whenever I get her going, it just encourages me to keep doing it because she gets so tickled. Makes me laugh. Especially when I do my Chinese impersonation, which I'm not going to do now. This is a controversy-free, conspiracy theory-free episode, because it takes concentration to make this peach cobbler. So I got to think about the steps I'm making. Alright, so we got ourselves a whole bunch of pretty little peaches here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to prepare the pan. And that's the first step in this whole thing. Let me pull it out here so I don't scorch my fingers. Alright, now we got ourselves some hot butter. We're going to put our stove on 375 degrees. That's high importance there, okay? And then we're going to take our ingredients. Can't see that, can you? Sorry. I'm the tripod man. There's my pan of butter. Okay, that's important. And a lot of you say, I don't want to eat butter, it makes me fat. Well, you know what? Then don't eat peach cobbler then. Because this isn't the like, most healthiest thing in the world. But if you have a job like I do where you have to actually, you know, work, it doesn't matter what you eat. Okay? So if you're working in an office or something like that and sitting on your butt all day long, well then I wouldn't suggest eating too much of this. Alright, we're going to use some self-rising flour, that's important. We'll use a little bit of vanilla extract. It's actually imitation vanilla, but whatever. Some ground cinnamon, that's high importance. Some sugar of the granulated variety. And some milk. I use 2% because, you know, why not? Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of sugar. We're gonna mix it all up together in a nice, pretty little pile, kind of like I did the other day with my carrots and my fruit. You really want to get your ingredients really acquainted with one another because, like I said, when the foods that aren't normally together, when they combine, they become a happy little family. And when you cook it, they're already acquainted, so it's not like they're total strangers. So what happens is it settles in your stomach a lot better. It makes the food better because they've already been familiarized with one another, all right, and they have a common mission. The common mission in this case is to make you a happy, satisfied consumer of peach cobbler. 10-4? All right, let's mix our ingredients up. I might have said that a minute ago. We're going to take our peaches right here, okay, and we're going to put the peaches in, mix them up with the butter here, melted butter, all right. They're not exactly right, but I think they'll be fine once I cook them. Okay? Now I'm going to do something that Beth would not do. So I'm going to kind of modify this recipe a little bit. I'm going to use blueberries with the peaches in the peach cobbler. We're going to make a blueberry and peach Cobbler. These are the best blueberries you can buy, short of picking them yourself. They are wild blueberries. Here's the deal. I know this for a fact because I knew a scientist once who studied blueberries. True story here. Buying blueberries in the grocery store, like over in the produce section, they're good for you. But wild blueberries are even better for you because they haven't been processed, okay? And these are actually blueberries straight from Maine. They have the most antioxidants of any fruit in the entire history of fruits. The only thing that comes close to it are cranberries, which is number 2. But wild blueberries will kill cancer cells that are trying to invade your body and kill you. All right, so we hate cancer. Cancer is the devil, so we're gonna use as much antioxidants as we can get. So let's pour the blueberries on top of the peaches. You can buy these most of your grocery stores pretty cheap, really. You can buy a bigger bag than this for like $10. I think I paid $5 for this one. Okay, but they're not that expensive, and they will keep you from. Well, they'll help stave off cancer. I hate cancer. I think it should go away. So too many people I know have had cancer, and it makes me mad. All right, now we're gonna mix up everything else. All right, we're gonna use 1 cup of sugar. Here's okay. Quick trivia question, or quick, just question in general. What is the equivalent? What's the metric equivalent of 1 cup? If you guessed half a pint, you would be correct. All right, so we're gonna pour the sugar in the bowl. We use this bowl for everything. This bowl, along with the K-bar fine knife, are 2 things that you must have in a survival situation. Okay, if you don't, then you're just really in trouble. All right. Let's see, now we'll mix up a cup of flour. Self-rising flour is what you gotta have for this recipe. Okay. Uh-oh. That might have been a little too much. But can you really have too much flour? No, says I. All right, that's about 1 cup. Throw that in there. I always do the milk last because if you don't, and you use the same mixing cup, you're gonna have a problem. Okay, you're gonna have thick, chunky stuff all over the side of your cup. Pour that in there. All right, then I'm really precise in my measurements. Okay, we just do a little bit of that. That's enough vanilla. And let's go ahead and throw some. Oh, I just bought this yesterday. Cinnamon's expensive. It's like $3 for this little container of cinnamon. Seriously. All right, now. There we go. All right, now we're gonna mix it up real good. All right, got my whisk here. We're gonna mix this all up real good. It sure is thick. Lord have mercy, it's thick. Yes, sir. It's thicker than my accent. I'll tell you that right now. I'm trying not to do the accent too much, but some people, it irritates some people. They're like, Todd, can you just do without the theatrics? In your little cooking show, you think you're so funny, okay? And like I said the other day, I get criticized a lot by lots of people, and some people love what I do. Can't ever make everybody happy, and I don't even try. But the ones who appreciate my little quirky sense of humor and personality, God bless you. The ones who don't, you don't know what you're missing out on. You really don't. I could be all serious up here and talk about LIBOR rates and prime and golf handicaps and football and crap like that, but that's boring. It's really boring. So I'd rather talk about UFOs, Bigfoot, 9/11 conspiracy, the end of the Shemitah cycle, financial collapse, all that stuff's interesting to me because it makes you think deeper. This morning I was watching the news. Then I said, I'm getting a headache from watching all this news, so I'm gonna put my mind into a lower gear. I turned over to ESPN. Within 30 seconds, I couldn't take it. I mean, good God. All they talk about were trades for some players to this team and that team. I mean, who cares? Is it really important in the large scope of things? No, it's not. It doesn't matter. All right. Enough of that crap. See, there's our mixture. Isn't it exciting? All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pour it on our peaches here. Let's swing the camera around. Okay, there's our peaches and our blueberries. And honestly, here's what we do. Just pour this whole mixture on top of it all. Just try to get it evened out real good. Okay? It's going to be yummy. It might be the best one ever made. Who knows? The first time I did this, I lived in another place. and I sent a picture of my peach cobbler to Beth and her mama, because her mama, God bless her soul, and God rest her soul, was the one who gave her this recipe. And so I took a picture and I sent it to them, and I was all proud of it. And I got a text message back that said, "Your stove's dirty." Thanks for noticing. You know, that's okay. Kind of made me laugh a little bit. All right, now we're gonna put this thing in the oven. Let me back this camera up a little bit. I need a camera person. Okay, a camera. See, I noticed it's a cameraman because that's sexist, and I am not a sexist. All right, we are going to put. I need to get a pot holder. I'm using tea towels here so I don't burn my hands. You're not a real tough guy if you don't get there and grab a hold of it. I'm not stupid either. Okay, so there. Put that in the oven. 45 minutes. 30 to 45, depending on how hot your stove is. I got an awesome stove. This thing is older than I am, and it's awesome. I mean, it's the most amazing thing of all time. We're gonna check it out in 30 minutes. If it's golden brown, then we're done. If not, we'll cook it a little bit longer. I kind of worried about the peaches a little bit though, because they weren't exactly soft. You know, I'm thinking the cooking cycle will soften them up a little bit. We will check back in a little bit. All right, here's a little bit of a bonus recipe while we're waiting for our peach and blueberry cobbler to grace us with its presence. All right, let's say you're in a hurry. You got somewhere you got to be. It's early in the morning. You slept as long as you possibly could because you are tired, like I am. But you want something quick to eat. You want to get out the door. You want to go. All right, here's what you do. Take an English muffin, such as this one, cut into half. All right. If you're really lazy, you can get the kinds that are already made, or already cut for you. But I don't do that crap. All right. Take an egg. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions? Alright, while the egg's cooking, we're going to go and we're going to toast our English muffin. It literally takes probably 90 seconds to make this breakfast. You can actually even have it for dinner. You can modify it any way you want to. The good thing about the things that I cook is there's no absolute recipe. You can just do any way you want to. I like stone ground mustard on mine. Some people think, ew, mustard gross, but I like it. And I'm going to have it on my egg McMuffin. Get it? McMuffin? That's funny. I think I'm funny. Some of you don't think I'm funny at all, and that's okay. Let's see. We're going to get this all nice and mustarded up. And now we want to get our egg from yonder skillet. That thing is hot. Okay. See? Egg all done. I like them over easy, over medium, whichever you prefer. You can even make them well done if you want to. But I like it when you bite into them and all that egg just comes running out. It's all yummy. And there you go, really honest. That's if you're in a quick little hurry, grab you a excuse me, glass of milk, one of these egg sandwiches. You can just throw some bacon there too. You can get some bacon, put it in the microwave. This done in a couple minutes, throw it on there. You're good. Seriously. Enjoy that. Alright folks, the peach cobbler is done. Pull this baby out of the oven. It's been cooking. I actually put it in for 30 minutes and then it didn't look like it was done yet. So I put another 15 on it. Like I said, it's not exact. Depends on the cooking time of your oven. So I thought another 15 minutes would do it some good. It has, because I put a fork in it and it was done. See what I did there? This is hot. I used to use 2 tea towels to pull this baby out. It's going to have to sit for a while. I'm not even going to touch this thing. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Woohoo! Way to go, Todd. You the man, Todd. Okay, so what I did, I reason that, I told you I put blueberries in it too. That wasn't part of the recipe. Forgive me, Beth, for messing with your recipe, but I thought I had some blueberries left over and thought that it would be a good mixture with peaches. I used to own a coffee shop and I used to make a lot of smoothie drinks, and people like to combine the fruits. And so you have blueberries and you have peaches. They kind of work well together. Sometimes if you're going to combine fruits, you need a tart one and you need a mellow one, like a mango and cranberry type thing. Something, to offset each other. But there you go. It's going to sit for a little bit. Probably sit overnight actually, and then let it get good and crusty. And it's really good to put ice cream on top of it. Seriously, it's that good. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Cooking with Todd. Now, what was funny tonight was I don't know. I'm just not in a ha-ha silly mood. But I promised my friend Donna that I would make something without meat because she's a vegetarian. So there you go. There's a fruit recipe. It could be a fruitarian. All right. Thanks for watching. Adios.